Well, there's almost nothing more exciting than a book haul on a BookTube channel, is there? It's absolutely one of my favourite things. One of my favourite things to watch on BookTube. It's certainly one of my favourite videos to make because it means that I've got some new books. I've got some new books. And I made a video the other day saying about how hard it is sometimes to get books here in the Czech Republic, and that I had found a few second-hand places in which to buy them. And this was a new one on me. Yeah, this is called Avion, I think. Avion Antique. I'll have a look. Well, no, Antiquariat Avion. Yeah, Antiquariat Avion. And it's based out of Liberec in northern Bohemia. And they were great, I have to say. You know, it came pretty quickly. Their emails and tracking and stuff was nice. And the boxing seems nice. We're just going to open it up and see what the packing was like. But yeah, before we do, let me say hello and welcome back to my channel, Book Time with Elvis with me, Mark, and I hope you're doing very well. And if you're new to the channel, of course, welcome to you. If you're old, welcome back to you. And, you know, if you are new and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It means an awful lot. And maybe even liking the video too would be lovely. But, you know, I don't want to push my luck. So yeah, let's open this up. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's nicely packaged. It's got some of this weird stuff. It's like shredded paper, I don't know, this kind of stuff to package the things in. But these are all secondhand. The whole thing came to, I think, around $25 US, which I think is pretty reasonable. Most of them are quite old. There are one or two that aren't that old, but yeah, everything is actually something I really wanted. So, you know, rather than just buying for the sake of it or trying to make up the numbers. The first one I'll pull out is this one here, and it's by Adam Hochschild, and he wrote King Leopold's Ghost, which I read at the beginning of the year. And unfortunately, I mean, it seems to be a slight issue. It has no impact at all on, I guess, reading it. But maybe a slight issue with the printing of it originally. Because if you can see here, the D is cut off and the T of Ghost is cut off. But otherwise, you know, it fits perfectly. It's called The Unquiet Ghost, and it's Russians Remember Stalin, which I think should be jolly interesting. Although some 20 million people died during Stalin's quarter-century reign of terror, only with the advent of Glasnost could Russians openly confront their memories of that time. In 1991, the journalist and memorist Adam Hochschild spent nearly 6 months in Russia talking to Gulag survivors, retired concentration camp guards, and countless others. The result is a riveting and eloquent evocation of a country still haunted by the ghost of Stalin. The harrowing personal accounts Hochschild reveals create a remarkable portrait, by turns chilling and moving, of a society coming to terms with its painful past. I think that looks jolly good, actually. Next up, we have one I've been wanting to read for ages and ages. I guess it's probably a Penguin classic from the 80s, maybe early 90s, and it's L.P. Hartley's The Go-Between. All I know about it is that wonderful, fantastic opening line, which everybody knows, I think. The past is a foreign country. They do things differently there. So yeah, what's it about? Well, it's about a man in his 60s looking back on his boyhood for the first time in 50 years, recalling events that took place on a summer visit to a Norfolk country house at the turn of the century. Cautiously, he unearths painful memories that have been buried for all these years, but they were there, I knew, the more complete, the more unforgettable, for being carefully embalmed. So I think that would be an interesting read for sure, and certainly, as I say, something I've been wanting to read for quite some time. Next up, we have a 3-volume set, paperback set, of Pelican originals. And it's The History of Modern France by Alfred Cobban. So there's book 1, looking at 1715 to 1799. Volume 2, 1799 to 1871. And finally, Volume 3, 1871 to 1962. And I always enjoy reading older history books because although they can be a bit outdated, There's just something, I don't know, something that, a little bit charming about reading some of them. We'll see if it lives up to my expectations or not. But I do think they're pretty good condition. Of course, the pages have yellowed. I mean, they're fairly old in terms of things. What is this? 1965. So yeah, apologies if you happen to be that age or older. But for a book, I think that's pretty good. And it looks like, actually, to be honest, it looks like they haven't even been read. The spines haven't even been cracked or anything. So next up, we have, what have we got here? Oh yeah, excuse me. So we have this one, which just by looking at, you can't tell what it is. There we have it there, nice kind of blue hardback. I think it's some kind of book club edition, but it seems all right. It's a hardback of two, the Companion Book Club from London and Sydney, and it's two Maigret novels, and I'm rapidly becoming a massive Maigret fan. So we've got Mary and Monsieur Charles and Maigret and the Dosser all in this one little book here. So yeah, it's decent enough, and I look forward to getting to read that. Next up, we have, what have we got here? Yeah, we have a little Collins book. Look at that, nice, eh? Barlask of the Guard, I guess I've said that right, or Barlash of the Guard, and it's by H. Seaton Merriman. Henry Seaton Merriman, the name taken by the English novelist Hugh Stowell Scott, born Newcastle upon Tyne in 1862. Did I say Tyne? Newcastle upon Tyne in 1862. Educated at Loretto, went into business in London, soon gave his whole time to literature, died in 1903. Does it say anything about what the book's about? No. I did obviously read what the book was about before I ordered it, but I'm glad if I can remember what it is. That's what it looks like without the little dust jacket on it. But yeah, it's a charming little pocket book, isn't it? I guess it's some kind of Collins pocket classic, it says. So yeah, very nice. It's a historical novel of some sort, and the premises sound pretty good, and the Goodreads blurbs were pretty good. So next up, we have a perfect one for Dr. November, and it's Kingsley Amos's The James Bond Dossier, and I think it's an essential. I don't think that it's telling me it's an essential handbook for the fans of James Bond. I think it's something like Amos with his literary critic hat on, looking at kind of the literary merits and things of the James Bond book. So I think that would be great fun, and yeah, it's something definitely for Dr. November. Maybe I won't get to it this year, although it's pretty slim. We'll have to see. Up next, we have one of these older Penguin ones here. I guess maybe, what is it, number 1000, is it? One of Our Submarines by Edward Young, Commander DSO DSC, Royal Naval Volunteer Service. Edward Young, born in Trinidad, West Indies in 1913, educated at Highgate. At 18, took a job as an office boy in a publishing firm where he gradually became interested in printing and design. When Penguin Books started in 1935, he was a production manager. He designed the cover and drew the Penguin device. In April 1940, he joined the Royal Naval Volunteers, and 4 months later entered the submarine service and was the first Royal Naval Volunteer officer to command an operational submarine. After the war, he joined Rupert Hart Davis, who was then about to start his new publishing firm and become the director in charge of production and design. One of Our Submarines was written in 3 years during weekends, evenings, and daily train journeys. He's married and has 2 daughters. So, yeah, I guess it's all about his experience on submarines during the Second World War, and there's even some maps and pictures in it. So, yeah, pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. Next up, we have a C.S. Forrester, Brown on Resolution, which follows the story of, I guess, this chap Brown as he tries to delay. He's the only survivor, or at least walking survivor, of a ship that is attacked by the Germans in World War One, and I guess he meets them on this island. So it's kind of a Robinson Crusoe thing, but he heads off and tries to do bits of damage and guerrilla stuff against the ship, delaying it until the Royal Navy can come and destroy it properly. So, gosh, I'm running out of space. I might have to get some more bookcases. Well, I definitely have to get some more bookcases. Next up, we have only 2 or 3 more to go. We have this Penguin edition of Noblesse Oblige, which is a collection of essays and letters looking at the British upper classes. It includes Nancy Mitford's essay on the British aristocracy, and Mitford herself edits this collection. There are also letters, I think, from Evelyn Waugh, and who else is in there? Alan Ross, Strix, Christopher Sykes, and John Betjeman. So I think that would be good. And there are also some illustrations as well in there. And yeah, I think that would be kind of good fun to flip through. Now I do have the complete Orwell just here on the end, this big thick one of his essays, but I thought it'd be nice to have a paperback, and this is in really good condition. And it's just Decline of the English Murder and Other Essays by George Orwell. And as I say again, it doesn't look like it's been read, and it's not super old, but it is very, very nice condition indeed. 1965, so yeah, same age as the other one. And lastly, one I didn't know about but sounds really, really interesting, so maybe it's last not least, and it's a Penguin English Library edition of Edward John Trelawney's Records of Shelley, Byron and the Author. Now, I believe Trelawney was there when Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein. He certainly got to know both the Shelleys and Byron. He was one of the most curious figures of the English Romantic movement, and his Records is one of the oddest and most entertaining documents. An ill-educated adventurer and incorrigible romancer, he was fascinated, almost hypnotised, by the 2 poets Byron and Shelley when he joined them in Italy in 1822. So no, I guess he wasn't there when Frankenstein was written, but still, his account of them, which includes the death of both, is the end product of an obsession. Its concern is less with the accuracy of detailed observation than with the creation of myth, including the myth of himself as a romantic hero. He belongs to that fellowship of writers who take truth as the warp into which a weft of imagination may be woven, but the embroidery that results often makes explicit, or at least illuminates, some inherent truth or quality that strict facts may sometimes obscure. So yeah, there we have it. I think that would be great. So that is my little haul for you, and I think you'll agree, at least I hope you'll agree, for the price of around $25. I think that's pretty damn good, to be fair. So let me know if you've read any of them. Let me know if you're interested in any of them. Let me know what you've been reading, and obviously your comments are very welcome. I look forward to reading them all. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. All the best, everybody. Bye for now. Cheerio.